Dana White has officially announced the launch of his boxing promotion. Turki Alashik and TKO have signed a multi-year partnership to establish a new boxing promotion with executive leadership anchored by UFC President Dana White and WWE President Nick Khan. The new promotion will feature a highly structured system to develop new talent from around the world, including athlete combines and academies, access for all boxers to the UFC Performance Institute, the world's leading combat sports performance training, research, rehabilitation, and nutrition center, TKO's production, media, and promotional expertise to deliver both in-arena experiences and top-tier, state-of-the-art broadcasts to fans around the world. Dana White posted this video to his social medias. He wrote, "Boom, boxing, here we come."
What's up, guys? We have just done a deal to start a new boxing league with Turkey, who absolutely loves the sport of boxing.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it. He have a tough job now, but I am sure he will be delivering to the people and the fans the magnificent league and get boxing great again.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. The best will fight the best, and the fighters will continue to move up the rankings and become world champions. We will continue to make announcements on where you can watch and all the rest of the details on the business as we get closer to the launch. I'll see you soon.
Fight announcements. Randy Brown versus Nicholas Dalby is set for UFC Kansas City on April 26th. Both fighters aim to return to the win column following recent setbacks. Brown last competed at UFC 310 in December, suffering a split decision loss to Brian Battle. Meanwhile, Dalby is looking to rebound from a defeat against Rinat Fakhretdinov in June. Jamahal Hill predicts Magomed Ankalaev will defeat Alex Pereira, citing Ankalaev's versatility as a key factor. Hill believes Ankalaev possesses a more well-rounded skill set, giving him more tools to secure a victory.
I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I get hate anyway, y'all. I'm probably gonna go with Magomed. I just got a feeling that I feel he has more tools to win. Obviously, Alex has that one hit wonder. If he catches you, he can put you away. But I believe Magomed also has that. He has the speed, the patience to counter. He's been in this position before, and he let the title slip out of his hands once before. And I believe he'll be a lot more focused, locked in for this. And I believe he just has more weight. Ultimately, he just has more ways to win. So I'm gonna go with Magomed Ankalaev.
Colby Covington went off on Michael Chiesa on his Twitch live stream last night. Colby is currently filming for The Ultimate Fighter as an assistant coach on Chael Sonnen's team. Michael Chiesa won season 15 of Tough back in 2012, and Colby explains why he tells the fighters to not be like him.
MT Volt, what do I think about Michael Chiesa? I think that that's everything you don't want to do when you become the Ultimate Fighter winner. You don't want to become an irrelevant bum who rides people's meats, DC in particular, for public transportation. Don't be that guy riding other people's meat. Become a star. Be your own fucking guy that has to sell himself. Don't have to ride off other people's jocks like Michael Chiesa. So he's a great example of what you don't want to do when you become an Ultimate Fighter champion. So he's a great example for the kids on the show that I can tell them, hey, don't be Michael Chiesa. Be a Colby Covington, be a Daniel Cormier, be a Chael Sonnen. Those are how you get paid and make it in this industry.
Alex Pereira wrestles Glover Teixeira in preparation for Magomed Ankalaev this weekend. Rafael Fiziev considers it a miracle to be rematching Justin Gaethje this weekend at UFC 313. The two first clashed in March of 2023, where Gaethje secured a majority decision victory. Despite the previous loss, Fiziev feels no added pressure ahead of their rematch, calling it just another day at the office.
Oh, doesn't matter. I already fight him or not. Like for me, the fight with a guy like Justin, because like all world know him, or like all people around me, like my friends, like everybody, like almost his fans. And like before UFC, I'm also like him a lot. And for me, fight with him, this is like already some miracle. And second time like that, how it's going, like it's very special to me. UFC 313, these numbers for me is very, very special. And that's why for me it's like a miracle. It happens, you know. So yeah, I'm just on a miracle, you know. I train all my life, and I fight since 11, 12 years old. So for me, this is not first time like that, because before on amateur career, yes, amateur and professional is a big different, but before in amateur career I have that already, like oh, next week we have a country championship, like hand-to-hand fighting. You want to fight? I said, let's go. And this is not only one fight. They have like 5 or 6 fights, so it's almost same. So, and also I'm a fighter. I have to be ready every day, like for tomorrow with anybody, whatever. Like, so for me it's like another day in a office.
Eric Nicksick shares his perspective on the key strategies Alex Pereira should implement to secure a victory against Magomed Ankalaev this weekend. According to Nicksick, Pereira must stand his ground and prioritize distance management to control the pace of the fight. He also emphasizes the importance of targeting Ankalaev's body and legs early, using consistent attacks to break him down and diminish his movement as the fight progresses.
Maintain striking distance, that's going to be huge, right?
Yeah.
Plant a flag in the center of the octagon and own your geography. Do not get your back up to that cage.
That black banner.
Don't get your heels on the black line, because that's where a lot of those takedown issues are going to be there. So Ankalaev does such a good job with the grappling, Dagestani style wrist rides, Turks, killing the bottom leg. It's going to be a tough task, right, for Alex to be standing up if you're getting taken down. So having that real estate and being able to move is going to be very important. Counter wrestle with sprawls. Okay, big thing with this is when you disengage on the wrestling, be ready to wrestle 3 seconds longer. There's a reshot, there's a re-wrestle. Don't think that the wrestling exchange is over. So once you get a disconnect, you need to redirect. You got to get him moving in a different direction before you get back into the striking. And then once you do that, you do have to make him pay.
Yeah.
You can't just let Ankalaev in for free and then without letting him, putting his hand in the cookie jar, get slapped, right? You're going to keep coming back. So it's going to be very important. And my last one, man, target the body early, right? Alex Pereira's got to start getting flatten the tires, hit the body. It's a 5-round fight. Invest in the body, invest in the legs. It's going to be very important for him.
Michael Bisping questions Belal Muhammad on why he's unwilling to fight Islam Makhachev. During their discussion, Bisping challenges the idea of their friendship, pointing out that Belal and Islam have only trained together briefly, raising the question of how close their bond truly is. In response, Belal explains why his decision goes beyond training sessions, calling the situation quote-unquote much bigger than people realize.
Let me ask you this, Belal, and obviously I don't want to be disrespectful, but we got to ask the hard questions. Islam moving up to 170, and then you guys say we're not gonna fight each other because we're brothers, we've trained together. A critic might say, bro, you shared a training room for 2 weeks. Okay, you guys aren't exactly brothers. It's like, do you want to be great? Do you want to be a double champ? Put that to one side and throw down in the cage for 25 minutes. Your response?
I think it's more than that, right? It's bigger than that. Even when I did my whole camp for Sean Brady, it was in Dubai with him. So we were there for 6 weeks with them guys. Habib and Islam, they've helped me a lot. I've grown so much with them guys. And when you're with a certain amount of, when you're with their group for 5 weeks straight, like you build a different type of bond. And for me, it's not like worth it, right? Because there's so many guys I can fight. There's Jack, there's Shavkat, there's Buckley that's right there on the come up. So I have a lot of opponents that I haven't even fought yet. So it's not like I ran through everybody. And to me, I think he still has Armand still there. You still got the Charles rematch. You got Ilya right there. So there's fights for both of us where you don't have to rush this one. It's happening.
Aljamain Sterling admits that he's in a tough spot at featherweight following his recent loss to Movsar Evloev. Sterling dropped a unanimous decision to Evloev in December, but still believes he did enough to win the fight. Now, Aljo finds himself in an awkward position, as many of the top-ranked featherweights are either close friends or training partners of his or Merab Dvalishvili, making potential matchups difficult to navigate. He says he didn't face this issue at bantamweight outside of the brief period when he was the champion and Merab was the #1 contender.
The only fights that make sense for me right now, Arnold Allen is like the only available highest ranked guy that I could fight.
What if they like try to get you to fight like number 13 or something?
I have to make a decision. I lost a razor close fight, man. It's so crazy to me. I feel like any other day, like a different fight card, I probably win, which is the crazy part. Somehow Cyril Gane beat Alex Volkov. Randy Brown lost to Brian Battle, and I lost to Mosa. I am almost convinced if it was another day, I win that fight. So it is what it is. It's happened. I lost. Moving on to the next. So we'll see what's next. Damn, what has my life become? I'm in a weird spot. It's like I train with Danny Gay. I train with Bryce more frequently now. Giga Chikadze is really good friends with Merab. I'm cool with Giga too. Those are like 3 guys right there on the list that's like all on the top of the division, which just makes things even more complicated. Yeah, so I'm in a weird spot. At 35, I didn't have this problem. I didn't have this issue.
You had the Merab.
Yeah, but before any of that even happened, we were so far apart because I had so many more fights. I was able to fight just about anybody, no problem.
Dana White gave somewhat of an update on Jon Jones today. In an interview with ESPN, Dana said he expects Jon to return this summer.
I think best sporting event I went to this year, well, technically 2024, was in November at the Garden for Jon Jones' fight. When do you think we would potentially see him back?
This summer.
Okay.
Alex Pereira believes Magomed Ankalaev is using Ramadan as a built-in excuse ahead of their fight this weekend at UFC 313. Pereira went as far as accusing Ankalaev of not actually fasting, claiming he saw lunchboxes labeled with Ankalaev's name and set eating times. Speaking to AG Fight, Alex said, "With all due respect, I don't involve religion. I'm a guy who knows how to respect. I know how far I can speak. I think a lot before speaking. But I think he's using Ramadan as an excuse. If something happens, it's like when he bet, oh, I can't because of my religion, or I lost because I couldn't recover very well, and I trained too weak. But today I went to get my lunch boxes, the UFC lunch boxes, and there were 2 bags with several lunch boxes with his name on them, all with a set time. He's not doing that fasting. He's deceiving people and telling them so he can have an excuse later." Magomed Ankalaev has fired back at Alex Pereira's accusations, revealing that he will be breaking his fast during fight week due to his ongoing weight cut. He went on to say, "I have been following the fast strictly, except for this week, where I will have to break it a few times, because I need to make sure I drink water to have a successful weight cut. But apart from that, I started with Ramadan, I've been fasting, and after the fight, I will obviously also follow the rules of religion, as it has to be." At Media Day for UFC 313, Ankalaev insinuated that Alex is nervous for their fight. He said, "Alex Pereira seems to be nervous for this fight. That's why he keeps bringing up my fasting." And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to Colby Covington running into Thema Garimbo at the UFC PI. The first one says, "Everywhere he goes, Colby stops to look first." The second one says, "Dude was so scared. Took that turn so fast. Then talked ish under his breath while he was hiding. Bruh." And the final one says, "Colby looking around every corner first before entering a room." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.